Our nervous system. Get started. Do you feel excited when your school team is about to win? When we feel excited or nervous, our body becomes tense. This is because our nervous system becomes overactive. The brain, the spinal cord and the nerves form the nervous system. Our nervous system controls all the other systems of our body. Filled with a clear fluid which serves as a cushion against jerks and injuries. Our brain is made up of 3 different parts. Each part has its own work to do. The brain. The brain is the control center of the human body. It receives information from all the parts through different nerves. An adult human brain weighs about 1.4 kilograms and contains millions of tiny cells. It is protected by a hard, bony skull. Fact-wise, our brain uses approximately 20% of the total oxygen pumped around our body. About 750 milliliters of blood pumps through our brain every minute. Each half of the brain controls the opposite half of the body. Cerebrum. The largest part of the brain is the cerebrum. Its dome-shaped surface is covered with deep ridges and grooves. It controls the working of our eyes, ears, nose, and tongue, and also controls our voice. It is the center of intelligence, enabling us to think, learn, remember, and recall. Cerebellum. Below the cerebrum is the cerebellum. It coordinates muscle actions and helps them work together. It helps us to balance our body and maintains an upright posture. If the cerebellum does not function properly, our body movements become jerky. Medulla. Beneath the cerebellum lies the bulb-shaped medulla. It connects the brain to the spinal cord. It controls involuntary actions like the movements of the lungs and the heart. The medulla is active even when we sleep. Brain needs. The brain needs a continuous supply of blood and oxygen. A person faints if their heart is unable to send enough blood to the brain. We must get enough sleep to rest our brain. The spinal cord. The spinal cord extends from the base of the brain or medulla to almost the lower end of the backbone. It is enclosed inside a tough, bony but flexible spine. It connects the rest of the body to the brain through the nerves. Nerves. Nerves are long thread-like structures that carry messages between the brain and other parts of the body. Nerves from the head and neck join the brain directly. Nerves from other body parts join each side of the spinal cord, which then leads to the brain. Nerves are made up of nerve cells. There are 3 kinds of nerves: sensory, motor, and mixed nerves. Sensory nerves bring messages from the sense organs to the brain or the spinal cord. Motor nerves carry orders from the brain or the spinal cord to the muscles or glands. Mixed nerves carry messages to the brain and bring orders from the brain. The nervous system controls all our actions. Sense organs. The organs which connect us to the outside world are known as sense organs. The 5 sense organs are the eyes, the ears, the nose, the tongue and the skin. The eyes. The eyes are our most important sense organ. Each eyeball is safely set in a deep bony socket and is further protected by the eyelids and eyelashes. These help to keep dust and dirt out of our eyes. In the front portion of the eye, there is a circular, transparent area called the cornea. The colored circle in the eye is the iris. The pupil, which looks like a black spot, is the opening through which light enters the lens. Light travels through pupil to the retina at the back of the eye where the image of the object is formed. A sensory nerve called the optic nerve connects the eye to the brain. Care of the eyes. We must try to avoid any kind of injury to our eyes. Follow these rules. On touching a hot object, the nerves send a message to the spinal cord. The spinal cord orders the finger to withdraw. Some of our actions are automatic. We do not have to think before doing them. These actions are called reflex actions. Such actions are controlled by the spinal cord. For example, when our finger comes too close to a hot object, the sensory nerves immediately pass a message to the spinal cord. The spinal cord sends orders through the motor nerves for the muscles to tighten up. We pull our hand away from the hot object even before we feel the pain. Blinking of the eyes and watering of the mouth are two other examples of reflex actions. Care of the eyes. Wash your eyes regularly with clean and cold water. Do not study or work in dim or very bright light, as this tires the eyes. Ensure light falls from the left side. Do not read in a moving vehicle, as this will strain your eyes. Always sit at least 6 feet away from the television set. Avoid watching TV or playing computer games for long periods. Do not read while lying down. Sit erect and hold the book about a foot away from your eyes. Never rub your eyes with a dirty towel or dirty hands, as this can cause infection. Do not use anyone else's towel or handkerchief if you have an eye infection. Tell your teacher or parent if you cannot read what is written on the blackboard. Care of the ears. Follow these rules. Never clean your ears with a pointed object like a pencil or a hairpin, as you may injure the eardrum inside. Use a dry towel to clean your ears and do not let water enter your ears. Go to a doctor if you have an earache. The nose. We breathe and smell through our nose. The senses of taste and smell are linked, and there are many nerve endings in the upper part of our nose that are sensitive to smell. Care of the nose. Keep your nostrils clean by blowing your nose gently. The hair inside the nose keeps out dust, so breathe through your nose. Do not pick your nose. Inhale steam to clear a blocked nose. The ears. Our ears help us to hear sounds and keep our balance. The outer ear receives and directs sound waves to the inner ear. The tongue. The tongue is the main organ of taste and enables us to speak. Its surface is covered with tiny bumps called taste buds. These bumps are some cells called taste buds. The nerve endings in the taste buds detect the four major tastes: sweet, salty, sour and bitter. Food tastes better when we can smell it. When a cold blocks our nose, food does not taste so good. The skin. The skin forms the outermost covering of our body. It protects the internal organs. We can feel the sensation of touch, heat, pain or pressure because of our skin. The pores on the surface of the skin allow some body waste to come out as sweat. Care of the skin. Soap and water are enough to remove dirt and sweat from the skin. Dry yourself thoroughly after bathing and wear clean and comfortable clothes. Clothes should be loose enough for the passage of fresh air when the weather is warm. A scratch or cut on the skin should be treated with an antiseptic lotion to prevent infection. Quick recap. The nervous system consists of the brain, the spinal cord and the nerves. The brain is the control center of the human body. The three main parts of the brain are the cerebrum, the cerebellum and the medulla. Reflex actions are automatic actions. The spinal cord controls our reflex actions. The organs which connect us to the outside world are known as the sense organs. We should take proper care of our sense organs.